Hello everyone, I'm OzzyJtv and we're back with some more Strange Horticulture. Now, before we started this session, I just had a quick look on the map to see if we could get this clue that we saw yesterday, in yesterday's video. And basically, I think I found it. I was being so silly all the time, thinking that I knew where it was. And I think I did, here. But instead of trying to guess and line it up, what I think we can do is actually just place this on top, like that. And then you get F2, and I believe I did F1 before. So this time, what we'll do is we'll try F2, because otherwise I'm going to be pressing buttons here for ages. Let's see, this looks like we've done it. The air is thick with flying, biting insects, an unbearable plague. I fight against it for mere moments before I'm overwhelmed. If only I had some blue winter to keep them at bay. Now, do we know what blue winter is? We don't. So I guess we just have to leave for now, but at least we know where it is. We can maybe pick it up later, because I'm not sure what winter ball... Oh wait, sorry, guys. Oh, I had some blue winter is obviously probably the name for winter ball. Good job I checked that, otherwise I would have been wandering around forever. Okay, also known as blue aloe or blue winter after its cool blue-grey flowers, so we're in the right place since we've done all of our moving things around. Winter ball is a hardy plant often found growing in extreme cold temperatures. Rubbery leaves make an effective insect repellent when applied to the skin. We know what most of these are, and they're not winter ball, it's only these two. So is it this one? Smells like sweet rhubarb. Maybe, just because it's the only one I can see that we haven't used. Or I guess cool blue-grey could be one of these as well. And it does look actually quite a lot like this one. So let's see, does this say grey-blue flowers with an orange centre? Neither of them, I mean, blue-grey, grey-blue. I think this potentially sounds more right than the other one, so let's try it. Looks like it worked actually. So blue winter saves my skin, but the swirling mass of insects is so thick in places that it is hard to see. At length I come across what I came for and hurry away. What did I get? I got a new plant, a red wool. That looks like a dangerous plant to me. These things remind me, and I can't remember if I said this, it must have been on another video rather than Strange Horticulture one, but those spikes just remind me of the musical. What's the name of the musical? Little Shop of Horrors, where there's the plant that eats you. I do wonder if we're going to see something like that in this game, because it has that sort of occultish vibe. Maybe there's going to be plants that feast on humans or the like. But let's end the day where we left off yesterday and see what we have on the next one. So 5 miles south of the tallest but one, it grows in peace in the midday sun. Then we're back to this child who's run away from home. Before she left, she returned to her hiding place and carefully retrieved the book, her excitement building as she did. She couldn't articulate what was so alluring to her about the book, but by now it had become an obsession. So, let's have a look, see what we find on the next day. We're now at Thursday, so officially a week into the game. Not in playtime, but in playing. So let's see if we can find this. 5 miles south of the tallest. I assume that means we're looking... I think it's tallest but one actually, just double check. Tallest but one, so we probably want the second tallest, what are these called? Mountains. So we've got 899 metres here. Let's just see if we can see any that are bigger. 902, 873. I don't think we have any more that are higher than 900. These ones all here are quite low to the ground. So, I'm going to guess this must be Great Gable actually, is the second tallest. Oh no, Scarfell Pike, 978 metres, so Bowfell is the second tallest. And we want 5 miles south, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It grows in peace in the midday sun, so hopefully we're here. Yeah, the forest here is lush and vibrant, the bird song feels enchanting like the call of sirens. Nestled in the undergrowth, under the shade of a birch tree, a plant grows. I must say, I do like the animations on those cards as they sort of disappear, I guess. I do wonder if that's just part of the UI, or whether that's maybe alluring to the fact that something's going on with the paper, or something more magical. And this is an interesting plant, I will tell you that. I'm going to see if we can find a large blue flower with an odd protrusion. How interesting. Well, it's blue, so I guess it's a bit more grey blue, so I'm going to stick it over here. I just realised we never actually put the name of this in. So winter ball was this one. Let's put that in, and then let's get our first visitor. Oh, hello, we'll get a bit startled. First thing in the day, she's probably still... I say she, he's probably still quite tired. I was able to strip away the swift snares fine. So this is the person that had a coffin in the upstairs of her house, if I remember carefully, and it was covered in vines. And we thought maybe poison ivy could live there for anyone that's a Batman fan. To my relief, but also disappointed, the coffin contained nothing but dust. At least that's what I thought. When I looked closer, I discovered a golden amulet. On the back of the amulet it said, "With Solomon's scepter I awake." Now I was about to say, I think I've heard of Solomon's scepter, so let's have a look. Also known alarmingly as Hell's Gate, Solomon's Scorn. Flowers of the plant are commonly used in witchcraft. I don't know if we're accidentally like making this woman into a witch, or something bad's going to happen basically based on what we're giving her. Sweet smelling, small flowers growing along the stem. Okay, along the stem. Well, I guess they don't look quite like this, do they? I mean, maybe they do. Maybe it's this one. How do we have sweet smelling? Light. I mean, smells alluring. It could be this. Let's put a pin on that one and just see if we've got anything else. Because I mean, this grows along the stem, but it doesn't look quite the same. It just says dark purple. So I think that's the only one we have growing along the stem. So yeah, let's see if this one is the one that she wants. Is this Solomon's scepter? Scepter? Not scepter. Yep, looks like we are right. That's good. Well, I say it's good. If we've accidentally set some sort of witch's craft on her, that's probably not very good for her. Just if you're wondering why we still have these notes, this was for this new device that we haven't got any red ebony for yet. And this is for the Seas of Redemption. And I know there are multiple branching endings in this game, and I feel like we don't want to start praising the Dendru. Especially because, if I remember right, the Dendra was the plant that did all the killing, so I think they might be the murderers, potentially. Anyway, hello boy. It looks like we've got some posts. We didn't have the post officer come at all in the last episode. I do like David Schaefer. He seems to know what he's about. It looks like a shepherd's been killed. I think this is the one that was being exhausted, was being checked out by the investigator and the woman who was trying to help. I can't remember her name, but she is in here. I believe this one, Verona Green, the occult scholar. So there's obviously something cultish going. Kentmere Eye. Well, that means nothing to me. Is there a Kentmere Eye on the map, I wonder? And maybe we're just meant to go there. Let's have a quick scan. If you see it before me, you'll have to wait, I'm afraid. I don't see it, which either means it's right in the middle or it's not here. No, I can't see it, so I'm assuming we have to leave it. I'll do another. I don't want to spend ages of time looking at this, but Kentmere. There was a place called Kent, if I remember, or am I going crazy? In this map, so would we be near there potentially? Either way, I can't seem to find it now, so maybe I'm just making it up and something else. There's Kendall. For now, I think we'll leave this one. I'm not sure. I might have a look outside the game, but for now, let's just progress. We want to try and get through 2 days here. And here we go. Verona Green. Confirmed that Gilded Dendra also killed at the Swinside ritual site. So I definitely think this might have something to do with this cult of the Dendra. So let's see if we find that more. There must be a connection between the other murder and sisterhood. We need some mental clarity, so we need some maiden sorrow. I don't think we've looked for maiden sorrow before, but let's have a look. Rubbing the soft leaves of this plant between one's finger and thumb is said to help prevent the mind from wandering. The flowers of this plant droop mournfully, but it is the thorns along its stem that lend it its name. So could that be the one that we just picked up? Probably not, because these aren't drooping. But it doesn't say anything else in there. This is Mellow Glow, so that's not bad. The only one that we had was this one with the single leaf. And it's definitely drooping. Does it say anything about smelling pleasant? Doesn't say it, but I think it must be this one. And there you go, that's Maiden Sorrow done. We've had that one for ages, and I've always been wondering what it might be. And this is Red Amony. So before we go too far, let me just put this back in here. We'll rename this Maiden Sorrow. And then we will see if we actually own this Red Amony, because I'd like to see... Whoops, wrong place. Where are we? Red Amony. So, this Occultus Grandis, that's an interesting Latin name. So, this plant is said to uncover that which is hidden, including buried treasure and secret writings. The Red Amony is extremely rare and not well studied. Blood has been spilled over this plant, which is where the red part of the name is believed to come from. So, confusingly, the large flower is in fact blue. Do you think this is this plant? And it's just curled up? I mean, this definitely looks the same. Very strange that this is called Red Amony. So, I mean, I don't even know... Can we put it in there? Oh, it worked! Okay, so I got an achievement as well. So this is meant to tell us about hidden things. So, we'll see if we... I don't think it's maybe on the plant, but maybe on some of the letters we've received. Or maybe even in this book. I'm not going to go through every page, or at least not on video. Let's see if we see anything. There's from a cursory inspection on any of these pages. Maybe this one that said Kentmere Eye? No, nothing here. I don't know. Not seeing any. I'm not meant to press any buttons. Let's just make sure before I... Oh, okay. Hang on. So these are lighting up, and we did have this, and I kept trying to move this so that they all face the same. Let's see if we can do that again. Got too many things though. There we go. And last one. Is this going to suddenly... I mean, they're just all showing blue. I mean, we could try clicking through them. Does this make any difference? I don't think it's going to make any difference. But it's interesting to know that maybe this is something magical about it. Okay. that's it for that one. Maybe there was something on this letter. Oh, okay, it works. That proves that we've done it. I assume then we can put this in the archive. Now, probably, potentially, maybe we need to go through all of these, but I can't see anything from a quick look. I'm going to close that, and I guess that's all. Maybe we should open the map and see if we can see anything. Oh, here we go. The Great Oak. Elderfenium grows here. Oh, so this is interesting. So Tomb of the Hunter. Maybe we should just go to one of these then. Why don't we go to Elderfeni grows here, which is in this area. Be very helpful. I would never have thought to come to this desolate place. And there we go. So we've got Elderfenium, which is this one. Let's just double check the name. Sorry for it's taking a bit of time. I didn't think I'd get be able to use this cool treasure so quickly. So Elderfenium is this one. I've got too much stuff on the screen once again. Elderfenium, and then hopefully we can start using this to look around a bit more. And now, let's move on. I'll just see if the front cover of this says anything. Doesn't look like it. It looks like I'm going to have to make a trip to Blackcomb, Verona. I noticed something at the Swinside site that's had me pondering. A piece of slate with a symbol drawn on it in black. I wonder if we can use this. Can't think of anywhere else around there where you get slate from. That and Bradley Miller keeps insisting that he saw something up at Blackcomb. I've always wondered, like, do you still say it comb? I don't actually know what this word means, but I always think of it as some sort of... I guess it's similar to a quarry or something like that, or a hillside bed. But then again, Bradley Miller does claim that Fairy stole his wheelbarrows. If I'm going to spend a night out in the hills, I'm going to take some eyebright with me. Now, I'm sure we've seen eyebright before, or at least I remember it coming up. So the petals of this flower can be brewed to create an antidote to dangerous miasma. That's useful to know, in case we have poisonings again. It has an intoxicating scent similar to that of Solomon's Scepter. So we know what Solomon's Scepter is. This one's Solomon's Scepter, and it had a alluring scent. That's about all we knew. Do we know any... The immediate one that I'm thinking is we want one that has these little stamen or stamer. I mean, could it be Elderfenium? Maybe it's... Oh wait, we're meant to be looking at eyebrow. I keep doing this, right? Take care not to touch its brightly coloured thorns. They'll do lasting damage. Plant that can only grow to the south of warmer climates, where they call it Loath after a long-dead king. And improve eyesight in the dark. I mean, it's probably this one, right? This is the only one that we are missing that has spikes on it. So let's give them the eyebright. I wouldn't have thought this is called eyebright. Look, there we go. We can hand that over to him. Collect that. Put eyebright on here. And then we've got the ability to explore again, so we might as well use this and see if we can find something. There was one over here, if I remember. The Great Oak. Great Oak is right here. So let's see if we find it. A huge tree stands before me. Maybe we did this one before, because I seem to recall the name Great Oak. Anyway, let's see who our next visitor is. Forest of Air. Now, this is definitely a new person. He almost looks slightly vampiric. I guess vampires maybe have red eyes rather than green, but something looks a bit wrong with him. It's ever stopped raining here in Undermere? You have a reputation in town for knowing about unusual plants. Grey Sandfire. Nobody around here seems to even know what I'm talking about. That makes me think that it's not actually going to be called Grey Sandfire in here. No, I was proved wrong. Sandfire has a tough outer bark, which has many useful properties. Some treat it as a form of dental hygiene. Taking care not to swallow it as it causes unpleasant stomach distress. Maybe he's a vampire. Maybe he needs help with his teeth. Who knows? The flame-like tendrils give off a smoky scent, adding to the impression of a roaring fire. Tough outer bark. So I guess we want something that looks quite... Well, it's got to be this, right? This has got to be Grey Sandfire. Smells of wood smoke, definitely. Now let's just see if we know anything about this guy. He's the hunter, okay. Reminds me of actually Hunt Showdown, if you ever heard of that game. It's a great cooperative or single player. I was going to say Battle Royale. I mean, it's last man standing. It's slightly different from Battle Royale because you can actually win. It's almost all a bit more... I'm not explaining this very well, but like Battle Royale mixed with something like Tarkov, where you can get in and get out and repeat, so you don't have to kill everyone. But anyway, we're on to another day. So, Lowick to Ilgill Head, Foxfield to Crinkle Crag. So that will be similar to the one that was like west, east, north, south from before. Then we've got, at first she felt free, but it wasn't long before the reality of her situation began to take its toll. She stole food when she was hungry and slept in makeshift shelters, not knowing where she was going, not caring. Eventually she made her way to Grisdale Forest. So this might be talking about someone who is in the Sisterhood now, or was in the Sisterhood, or something of that nature. Maybe the previous Arya that got murdered. And start of a new day, what we'll do, we'll pet Hellebore, of course, and then we'll see if we can find this new piece. So, Lowick to Ilgill Head. So there's Lowick, so that's easy enough. Ilgill Head. Who knows where Ilgill Head is? It's probably right under where I'm looking. Not sure. Let's keep it in there. Loic to Ilgil Head. Ilgil Head. I have no idea. I'm probably looking at exactly the wrong place, to be honest. But I guess that's the point of the game, is trying to work out where some things are. Okay, let's see about the other ones. Foxfield. Foxfield to Crinkle Crags. Now, Crinkle Crags, I definitely remember the name. So why can't I see it? So here's Crinkle Crags. Here's Loic. So potentially we're somewhere around that border. But first we need to find Fox. Fox. I do wonder why often a lot of names, actually, like place names, often have an animal in them. Like Badgerton, Foxtown. I don't know if I'm making these up now, but I think about it. I definitely feel like there's quite a few. Not necessarily in this game, but Hawk's Head as well. Ah, Kentmere. So this might be about the other thing that we were looking at, but let's do one thing at a time here. Just see this thing here. Loic till Ilgil Head. Everyone's probably screaming at the camera at the moment, saying they know exactly where it is that we're looking for. Foxfield. Okay, so Foxfield to Crinkle Crags is in this line here. So I'm assuming we're looking for something that's going to cross over it somehow. So is Ilgil Head somewhere up here? Maybe? No? Oh, this is Ilgil. I was reading this as an M, so no wonder I was getting confused. So, roughly, we're looking probably there. If I was to go in a line between all of them, I'm just drawing this out on my own screen. We're probably going up. Maybe we're actually further down. Maybe we're here. And Foxfields are... Yeah, I think we're here. So let's go in here, see if we found it. Yes, we have. Sorry, that took a bit longer than we hoped, but let's see what we've got. So, Strange Sensation and 2 new plants. They are both purple, which means we're running out of space for all of our purple plants. We knew this was going to happen at some point, but for now we can have them... Let me sit over here. They have to be quite organised, and then we need to open this drawer to put things away. But then we can call in the first customer, Ennis Aylford. So, what does Ennis Aylford have to say to us? I'm going to have a look at this every so often just to see. Ignoring our offer was a mistake, Horticulture. So this is part of the Dendru. The Dendru has awoken, the redemption is upon us, and when it arrives, you will not be spared. Okay, so this is not our last person, but okay, good to know. Good to know. I know how to brew the antidote. It was one of maybe I should mark this in a different. Which one was it that was used to grow? I don't know. I've already forgotten, but it might be worth remembering that for the future. And now we've got the woman in the jade mask. My mind is clouded dark. I see it, and it sees me, all of me. Elderfinium is the answer. I will not forget those who helped me. Well, we have helped her once already. The petals of this flower can be grew to create an antidote. I mean, I'm going to give it to her because, yeah, I'm all for people not killing each other. That's my logic anyway. Oh, wait, what? That wasn't Elderfinium? Am I running? Oh, no, this was red, whatchamacallit. We did have Elderfinium. That was Elderfinium. So we'll give her the Elderfinium. I think, you know, she's probably a bit of a shady character, maybe we shouldn't be helping her, but at least this is used to create antidotes. Now they do often say that an antidote is one step away from a poison, so maybe we just made a mistake there, but I think we're okay. And let's invite someone else in that we might explore first. Now Grace, I don't think we've met Grace before. Her mum was into horticulture and she found something, golden light. Long Meg could mean. I thought you could use it. Okay, so it looks like we might find some stuff. Golden light, start at Long Meg. No idea. Let's move some things around, double check we've not got anything here. And shall we see if we can find what this is? So golden light start at Long Meg. So I guess Long Meg's where we need to start from. And then go south 3 and east 2. So, Long Meg. I don't know if that's actually going to be the name of something. Maybe it's a river. Or something like that. Let's just do a quick scan. Some of these things it might be better to do off screen is what I'm thinking, rather than me stare at a map for ages until I see the answer. But I can't give it one last look. Do I see anything called Long Meg? No. It could be a river. Is there like a River Meg? Or River Meg something that's long? Maybe making a River Esk, River Erie, River Undon. I'm not seeing that. So I think we'll leave that one for now because we have plenty of other things to look for. One of which was the Tomb of the Hunter, which was next to Jack's Rake here. So let's go there. The memorial bears the name Swaith Prior. Okay, this is there's a long life at the mercy of dangerous addiction. Tolerance to Dranthium sap, an unusual plant grows sparsely around the meadow. Okay, so what have we got there? Well, I guess we don't really know until we research it. It's some sort of purpley pink one. We're getting a lot of those at the moment. Might have to move our shelf around later. And then let's invite someone else into the shop. I do find it interesting that you, as the owner of the shop, are the one ringing the bell to get people to come in, rather than the other way around. But it is what it is. Hell with the amulet. I can't remove it and it's drawing the life from me. Hang on a second. Who is Anne Wood? Is this the person that we had that opened the chest and we were like, are we worried we're sending her on a witch's expedition? I think it is, though I can't find her in here, so maybe I'm wrong. But anyway, long veracund is what she needs, so we shall give it to her. Witch's remedy. Small leaves grow in pairs along the stem. So we've got a few plants like that. I thought we'd use most. I mean, it could be this one. Small leaves. I think it's going to be that one. Let's give her long... Okay, not long veracund. Maybe should have looked a bit more. But definitely something like that. I do wish you could make this green thing go away quicker. It could also be this one. Turning pink at the end. To be fair, that looks like there's more of a gap between each of the leaves. So maybe that one is right. Let's give her that. There we go. I can feel it working. And there, she looks younger. So we did maybe nearly kill her, or at least put her in a potentially dangerous situation by giving her the first thing. But at least we managed to help her there. We've identified the veracund, and then we shall go to the next one. So Amos! Ah, the man himself. This guy has given us so much help over the years. Well, over the days with his letters. It's interesting that he sends these letters once every... Basically, we receive them once every day. So he must be getting about if they're for completely different locations. It's good to see you, my friend. I've been on the road so long, I'd started to wonder if you were still on the other end of the letters I've been sending. I'm back in town for a few days, though, and I wanted to give you these before I forgot. This makes it sound like we've not been playing for 7 days. This makes it sound like he's been out on the trail for weeks, months even, and sending letters all the time. Oh, dear God. I found them in the pocket of an overcoat that belongs to your uncle. So we've got tons of notes. Aha! Tons of notes indeed. This, we know exactly what to do with this already. Well, actually, first things first. Do we have anything that we want to explore? We had Kentmere Eye. Let's just see, because we found Kentmere. So, what would the eye be? I mean, it could be the eye as in the stones. Or, like, I'm thinking Eye of the Storm, or... Could I stick this on? The Eye of Kent... I mean, could it possibly be... If this is Kentmere, the eye? But I guess, I don't know if we're meant to be... there or there. I'm going to give it a try. Let's see what we find. No, nothing. I still think that might be right, or something like that. But now we'll have a look at these. And I think, will this show us which order to put them in? No. But let's just try it in, I guess, this order. And I'm not going to go through and brute force it if this doesn't work. But I'm hoping something's going to show up and tell us, or give us an indication of why we might be wrong. Which plant is this one? This one there. And then we want a 6-leafed one. So that is it. Or at least I believe that's it. But how would we know the order? I don't think there's anything that's telling us. Let's just see. Does this have them on? No. It could be that these are the plants from the book. And if you go in order of where they are in the book. Let's just have a very quick look. I don't want to spend ages of time on this because I'm conscious we're already 23 minutes into the recording. But it's worth a try. So, is that one of them? No. No. To be fair, we haven't got all the pages yet either, so this might be a bit of a fool's errand. But I'm not seeing any of these. No, still none. This is looking less and less likely, right, as we go through this. I just realised I probably should have been using this on every page, but it's too late for that now. Meekdew. So this is looking like Meekdew. And that was the first one we found. Then we keep going. I mean, the thing is, some of these might be... This is what the stem looks like, but you'll have to... I mean, this is potentially that one. You know, you'll only find it by going through, and that's not something I'm prepared to do on the video, at least. Maybe I'll do it off of it. I don't know. Doesn't look like... Actually, just before I do that, I'll go to the end page. Is there anything on the end page? No. Right, I guess then we are just skipping. I'm probably wasting some time that I should be exploring, or wait, I should be probably using the exploring every time it's off cooldown at least. Something you might be interested in. Okay, I found it while clearing out the nook. Baylock's Elixir. Interesting. Made from the crushed petals of 3 distinctive plants, Baylock's Elixir is a potent aid to memory, allowing those who drink it to ensure that they retain important information that they will never forget. It can be taken after drinking, however, to avoid the fate of Grey Gale, who slowly lost her mind after taking a Baylock. Interesting. We don't have a way to combine things as far as I'm concerned. Now, I'm going to forget where we tried to put this last time. Maybe if we zoom... Well, I guess zooming in doesn't really do much, but you'd hope this was specifically on one square, like that, and then maybe if I press here instead. From Kemir, I follow the bearing of the eye and end up in a small forest north of Kendal. The woods are thick with briar and brambles, but amongst the tangled undergrowth this type of flower is from. There we go. We got this interesting plant, which arguably maybe you could say is a bit blue. I'm going to put it in the red section, just because I don't have a space. The fact that I can confuse blue and red means, I don't know what it means, but it's probably not a good idea. So we've done this one. This can go in the archive, and that will take us to the end of the day. So this has been Strange Horticulture. I'm going to sign off as OzzyJ here. Please, if you've enjoyed it, please like, comment, and subscribe. I'm really enjoying this game. I do recommend it's the sort of thing that's maybe quite nice to play along yourself, because obviously watching me play is going to spoil it slightly. But because of the multiple endings, I guess there's plenty of, you know, you can have replay value yourself, and you can give people different things and such like that. But anyway, thanks everyone for watching, and I will see you next time.